Welcome to OMG Talk Show for small business owners, workaholics, and whiz-bang entrepreneurs. Here's your hosts, Paul and Sarah Finkelstein.
Sarah today, usually, rather Paul today. I don't know why. It's Paul Finkelstein at OMG Talk Show for whiz bang entrepreneurs, small business owners, $10 million or less, a buck to $10 million. Here's your homework assignment. Yesterday, I gave you a homework assignment. It was to read one page a day in this book. You have a copy of this book? I urge you to read it. It's really important. Why? There's a really tremendous reason, and I'm not even sure that you can see this book. Let's just see if I am mirroring my camera, so maybe perhaps if I stop mirroring it to see this book right side up. So let's see. If we take off that mirror, then you can probably see it right side up. So, do you have this book, Think and Grow Rich by Dr. Napoleon Hill? The reason why I highly suggest that you read one page in this book, because I know that too many people, way too many people, stopped reading since high school. But this book is not your average high school book. This book here is not really say sophisticated, but there's some great information in Think and Grow Rich by Dr. Napoleon Hill. And this is the reason I'll put it up on the screen why I think you should read this book. If I can get this quote up on the screen, here it comes. This book will help you develop a tremendous positive attitude where nobody can shake your tree. Now, this reminds me of an old joke. The old joke is this, and Mitch Bilker, a fraternity brother friend from Alpha Phi Omega up in Pennsylvania, he actually taught me this particular joke, which has nothing to do with this. Remember that joke he told me, Mitch? Pete and Repeat were on a boat. Pete jumped off. Who's left? And of course, you say Repeat. And then I would say, Pete and Repeat were on a boat. Pete jumped off. Who was left? Said that so many times, it annoyed him so much, and my wife, that they started to say, when I said, Pete and Repeat jumped off a boat. Pete jumped off. Who was left? And instead of saying Repeat, the two of them in unison would say, nobody. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. But if you can develop a tremendous positive attitude where nobody can shake your tree. I know there's so much news in the world. There's so much cream of the crop. There's so much stuff going on. And if you're a business owner, you got a lot of business, a lot of stuff going on too. Sometimes things don't roll in right away. Sometimes you have fires to put out. Sometimes there's real fires. Sometimes there's not real fires. They're mental fires, emotional fires, and sometimes all kinds of different things that affect your mood. And if you have things that affect your mood, this is the reason why I highly recommend you read Think and Grow Rich by Dr. Napoleon Hill. And because you are probably thinking, hey, Paul, I'm not a reader. I don't have time to read. I'm busy working. I have to make the money. I have to whistle while I work. Yeah, you're like a seven dwarfs. And only one of those guys is happy. So which one are you? Grumpy, bashful, sneezy, whatever. But if you could develop a positive, tremendous attitude where nobody can shake your tree, if there's anything that can do it, it's this book, and you don't even have to get scared and read all of these pages in one night or 1 week, etc. As much as I would tell you to read this book and don't put it down until it's done within a week or a month, etc., if you read one page a day, I guarantee you will feel amazing. You will feel great. And it's for you, for your brain, for your recharging, for your motivation, for your inspiration, and so much more. Do yourself a favor and pick up a copy of this book. I'm on homework assignment number 2. That's my second page. Now, I've already read this book over 10 times. And I know how important it is to develop an attitude that nobody can shake your tree. Feel free to put your comments in the chat if you'd like. I'll comment later, etc. after this recording. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. And stay tuned for this quick message from Tony. And get this book if you haven't. Do yourself a favor so you too can develop an attitude where nobody can shake your tree. I love this quote. You've got to listen to it. You got to read it again. This quote. Read this quote if you don't read the second page. Well, I ask you to read one page a day. There's about 200 pages in another copy I have, but this copy has bigger font. So if I go to the last page or so, there it will take you 381 pages in this book. Now, the font is pretty big in this book. 381 pages. Read one page. I dare you to read one page, and you will develop an attitude, a tremendous positive attitude, where nobody can shake your tree. I'm Paul Finkelstein at omgtalk.com, or the Small Business Podcast, Whiz Bang Entrepreneurs, and workaholics and professionals. Stay tuned for Tony's message right now.
You've been listening to the OMG Online Meet and Greet Talk Show. Just for listening, grab 28 grand prizes at omgtalk.com or onlinemeetandgreet.com.